Hi guys, Rob here, and in this video I'm looking at Kennett River Holiday Park. The park offers various accommodation options, from camping to cabins with views of the ocean. You'll see it's located in red on the map along the Great Ocean Road southwest of Melbourne. As its name suggests, the park is located alongside of Kennett River. To get there from Melbourne, if you drive, it'll take you around 2.5 hours. If we zoom in closer to the map, you'll see a better setup of the area. On Google Maps, the beach and ocean actually looked a bit nicer than when I stayed. Most of the housing shown is private residence and holiday houses. Running parallel to the park is Grey River Road, famous for the koalas, which I'll show more later on in the video. Kennett River is a nice little spot. There's a small cafe across the road from the park. And that's about it at Kennett River, except for the animals, and there's a lot of that, which I'll show you in a moment. The Great Ocean Road is one of Victoria's top travel spots, and it's one of the most scenic drives in Australia. There's heaps of things to do and see here. I'll just give you a quick rundown of what you can do and see here, and what I did when I stayed. I'll put the website on screen that you can check out later for further information on the Great Ocean Road. The most famous tourist attraction here is the amazing 12 Apostles. From Kennett River, it's around a 2-hour drive, and it's a nice scenic drive. The rock formations have been created by erosion from both the ocean and the weather. From the actual viewing platform, you can only see 7 of these apostles, as the others are hidden by the coastline or other rock stacks. Nearby the 12 Apostles is a gorge, which is equally popular for photographs. Further along the coast, there's plenty of other amazing scenery, including London Bridge, which collapsed a number of years ago. It's just an impressive coastline here. There's surf spots along here. I filmed this just nearby Kennett River. There are a number of waterfalls in the area. This one was only a short drive away from Kennett River. Again, if you check out the website, you can see the other waterfalls that you can visit in this area. And of course other things to do along the Great Ocean Road. Now if you want to eat outside Kennett River Park, there's a nearby town of Wide River. It's less than 10 minutes drive away. Here you'll find a hotel where you can eat pub food. The food I had was fine. I had the chicken parma here. If you want more choice, the town of Lorne is around half an hour drive from Kennett River. Here you'll find many places to eat, as well as supermarkets to stock up with, and other shops. I tried the old-fashioned fish and chips, which is pretty good. In the other direction, around an hour's drive from Kennett River, is Apollo Bay, another nice town worth visiting. You can find places to eat and stock up on groceries as well. So getting back to Kennett River Holiday Park, when you arrive you'll be given a map. The cabins are located on the far end of the park as shown. You'll be also given a pass number to enter the park with. When I stayed, it was outside school holidays and during the week, so there weren't that many campers. Sites are to the left and right of the trail. There are powered and non-powered sites, suitable for tents, caravans and motorhomes. To the left are the 2 cabins, which have the beach view. I'll just show you the views you get from these cabins. So if you want a good view, these are the cabins to go for. Continue on to the cabin I booked. Cabin 1 is located closest to the beach as shown. Before I show you the inside of the cabin, let's take a look at prices and how to book. Firstly, they do have a Facebook page. You can check updates there. Secondly, they have their own website, which you can actually book the rooms on. They also have a lot more information about the park itself. At the time of this video, cabins started from about $120 a night for the standard cabins. For camping, the unpowered site was from $35 a night. Check their website for more details. Sites such as What If, you could book only cabins through. When I tried to book, they had a minimum of 2 nights stay. I also checked TripAdvisor. It showed What If, Expedia and Hotels.com with similar rates. So check around before you book. So let's have a look at cabin 1. As you can see, it has a balcony, and on one side you do have a partial view of the ocean. There is the ocean road between. I found the traffic noise wasn't a real issue at all. And this is a view from the balcony. Local birds here are very opportunistic if you have some food. And they're pretty tame as well, as you'll see later in the video. It won't take long before the birds notice. The birds you'll see here are the king parrots, crimson rosellas, cockatoos, magpies, and even the odd kookaburra. Although it's just the parrots, rosellas and cockatoos that will eat out of your hand. So to the cabin. As you can see, they are nice enough. Nothing luxurious, but they provide a comfortable enough stay. They come with TV, a comfy lounge to kick back in, and a kitchen with cooktop. For cooking facilities, they have a toaster, and there's coffee and tea making facilities. All the cutlery that you'll need, bowls and plates, cooking pots and pans, there's a fridge, cups and glasses, and there's also a microwave. The bathroom was fine, the shower had hot and cold water, it was fairly clean, and everything was adequate enough. The cabin had 2 bedrooms, 1 bedroom with 2 bunks. These come with mattress protectors only. For bed linen, you'll need to pay an extra $10 per head. The main bedroom comes with its own bedding. The main bedroom was fairly simple and small, and there's a cupboard in one corner. Not a lot of space in the room, but I didn't find it an issue, as there's plenty of space in the rest of the cabin. I thought for the price, the cabin was good enough. They do have free Wi-Fi, but the signal didn't reach this cabin. You'll have to be nearer to the reception area. Other facilities at the park include communal kitchen, which obviously I didn't use. There's a table and chair, and cooking facilities here. There was a toilet block with shower, a laundry area, barbecues, and a small play area for kids. I saw a number of campers with wood fires, and I'm sure it was nice to sit by on a chilly night. Just across the road is the beach. Well, I didn't have the best weather when I stayed. It's always great to go for a walk along the beach, and it's a great place to unwind. It's also where the river meets the ocean, and it's just a beautiful area. On the other side of the bridge, they have a small table and chairs. It's a perfect spot for a picnic, and it's just a few minutes walk from the park. There is a trail that runs along the river. It makes for a nice walk. You can see other types of birds, or just listen to the river itself. It's real peaceful. Just across from the park is a cafe where you can buy food, coffees and snacks, as well as seed for the birds. Overpriced though, at $2.50 for a little packet. This is where the tourists stop to see the birds and the koalas. Honestly, they do disencourage feeding the birds here, as they are overfed, but no one really listens. Everyone's more concerned about getting a selfie. It is fun having the birds on you, but the novelty soon wears off, as the birds do get annoying. Nonetheless, it's very popular, and there's always tourists stopping here. But it's the koalas I wanted to see. The staff at the park are really friendly and show you where to find them.
Walk down there, down that second row, and just in that tree, just there on there's signs that say like the D22.
D20, somewhere there.
You look in that tree there, he's asleep up in that tree.
Okay.
And about an hour ago, there was 2 down just at the back of the house. There's always about 4 or 5 in the park all the time. So just make sure when you go out of the office here now, just go around there, and you'll go to the fence in the corner of the fence there,
Inside the park?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just what you're here right now.
Just go around the corner.
Walk down there. There's a tree just here.
Yeah, it's in there.
I know there's one here.
Okay.
At D22. I only saw him about 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
The parks, that's where a lot of people like to stay because we have the wildlife here.
Okay.
All the tourists that come through, we always send them up here.
Yep.
But usually up here, they're in the pretty
Too high. Okay. All right, I'll have a look around. So after that, I went looking around the park to find these koalas. And it didn't take long to spot them. Some were just sleeping, while others were more active. Here I'll show you how close these koalas really were as I zoom in. They're really easy to find. This koala I thought was going to fall out of a tree, but somehow it managed to make it. The Grey River Road runs parallel with the park. This is where the tourists come to see the koalas. So along the road, up in the trees, you'll find the koalas, and again fairly easy to find. The koalas seem to be used to the tourists, so they're not scared off. I really wanted to see one of the koalas change from tree to tree, and on my second day I managed to see this. As you can see, they're more agile than I thought, and they can jump. This one didn't like that tree, so it moved on. It seemed oblivious to the tourists right there. Then finally, it found a tree it liked. It kind of looked back at me like it was saying, "Take the photo and let me be in peace. Get out of here." Seeing the koalas was my highlight here. I took some seed back to the park. I wanted to get a photo with one of these birds, but after a minute, I had all these birds swarming over me. Oh my God, and as I said before, it gets annoying pretty soon. The staff told me about the kangaroos, so at dusk I wanted to go see them, as there's a number of kangaroos just a few minutes away from the park. They eat the grasses between the houses. It was getting dark, so it was a bit hard to pick them up on the camera, but I still got some decent footage. There was just so much wildlife you could see here, all within walking distance. There's also glowworms, which I just simply ran out of time to see. The staff also told me there's foxes you can see at night time. So overall, I had a really great time here. The experiences here are amazing if you're into the bush and wildlife. It's all at your fingertips. Seeing the koalas that close was a highlight of the trip. The accommodation was fine, nothing luxurious, but it was comfy and adequate. For me, it was experiences that really made this place. It's particularly the interaction with the animals. It's something you won't forget. And it's also close enough to all the scenery that you get from the Great Ocean Road. So if you're looking for an amazing getaway, this place I can highly recommend. The staff were really informative if you needed any information, and it's a place I'd love to come back to one day. For more travel videos, please subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.